Hi friends, welcome back to part 2 of an enormous Goodwill Bins haul. This haul is from the Goodwill Outlet Center in Columbus, Ohio, also known as the Bins. And if you heard my numbers in the last video, everything in this haul cost me only 75 cents, which is fantastic. So if you haven't watched that video, I will link it up above and down in the description box below. But of course, you can just stick around and watch this one. Go back and watch that one. That is completely up to you. I also did a shop with me video of this trip. So if you do want to see that, I will link that everywhere as well. So let's start this one out with some of my things, my accessories, some shoes that I got. I didn't get a lot. Shoes are just tough. Everything's beat up. There's a lot of competition. I was also trying to not have a ton of heavy items and a ton of bulky items because I had to bring all these things back to Maryland. And yes, moving into spring and summer, what I don't need is snow boots, but here we are with snow boots. These are Kizik, which is one of my favorite snow boot brands to sell because even these little kids ones just always sell well, between like 25 and 40 for me. They sell on every platform too. I've sold them on eBay, I've sold them on Poshmark, I have sold them on Kidizen. So if you watch the shop with me portion, you will know that I had a lot of trouble finding matches to shoes. I found a lot of single shoes this day, so I was at least happy that I found 2 of these. All right, the only other pair of shoes I picked up are just these little Clarks. These are the Cloud Stepper line with the soft cushion, just really, really basic. However, I have sold this exact shoe recently in a tan. I think I had sold it like that same weekend. So I saw these and I was like, oh, well, the tan ones sell. Let's try these. They're also super light in the bins, so it's a good deal. These are a size women's 9. Clarks I like selling if I can get them at a good price point. I will not pay up for them, but they usually sell between like 25 and 35 for me. All right, I love getting hats at the Bins because they usually sell, they sell fairly quickly. I don't make a ton of money. Sometimes I only make $5, $10 on them, sometimes 15, but they're so light, they bring down my average cost of goods. This one is Cincinnati Reds. I was in Ohio, and it's a Nike golf hat. I sell Nike hats really easily. I'll usually list them between like 18 and 21. They tend to sell more often over on eBay, but sometimes on Poshmark also. All right, then I found a couple, I think this is Victoria's Secret. Yes, Victoria's Secret bras. This is the Lined Perfect Coverage. Another one where I see tons of bras in the Bins and I don't often pick them up. They're beat up or, you know, they're not great brands. But I do like selling Victoria's Secret when they're cute and in good condition. And look at this. Look at this print. There's like floral Hawaiian print on the straps. It's a nice big size. And it's really light. Another little Victoria's Secret bra, just this nice pink color. Again, my favorite color. This is the No Wire in a size 34B. I don't think I said, but this one was a size 38 double D. Last Victoria's Secret one I got, super cute, is this little lingerie number. It's got the corset style with the thigh-high garter attachments. This one is in a size 36B, and this is a newer Victoria's Secret label. So these things retail for a crazy amount, usually over $100, super light in the Bins. So at these Bins, the hats and accessories and belts and everything are mixed into the bag rotations. So bag rotations are always a really hot ticket item because everyone's hoping for that amazing, you know, bag. Actually, watch the shop with me because I thought I found a nice Louis Vuitton, but just watch the video. But while I was looking for bags in this rotation, I was kind of just grabbing anything that I thought might be good quality to go back into it later and look at it. And then when I was sorting my cart, so I did that. Then when I was sorting my cart at the very end, I realized there was a belt I hadn't sorted through and looked at the first time. And then I saw this. I'm not sure how well this is going to come off, but this is Ted Baker. So this is a genuine leather Ted Baker men's belt. So I was excited about that because none of the bags I found I ended up buying. I think I had that hat, but nothing good had really come out of that rotation for me. So I was excited to find this. It is in pretty good condition. It's got some wear down here as is normal, which I will of course photograph and disclose. It does have the size tag cut off, which I will of course have to then measure. Actually, there's some writing on here. Oh no, it is on here. is a size 32. It's on there, it's just hard to see. Okay, I was supposed to be picking up light stuff, but I did get some heavier stuff because just some things are too nice to pass. And this is one of those things. This is Orvis, which is mostly a fishing brand, but it's an outdoor brand. This is so nice. This seems brand new. Excellent condition. This is a size large and is almost a shacket, a shirt, but it definitely could be worn as a shacket. It's slightly puffy. It's got a flannel lining inside, snaps down the front. I think this is going to do really well. I think this could sell between 30 and 50, hopefully on the higher end. All right, one bread and butter brand that I don't think I had in part one was Talbots. I really like selling Talbots, especially at the bins when I get a low price on them. This is an older tag, I know that, but I have sold this tag a variety of times, especially in their dress pants. Talbot's dress pants always seemed to sell for me. These are a size 10. They are in a stretch style, and I don't think the fact that this is an older tag is going to hurt these in any way because they're just kind of a classic style, right? They don't really go in and out. Career woman, especially as people are getting back into the office post-COVID, somebody's going to want these. Oh my goodness, these are adorable. I wish these were my size. These are Lane Collection, which is Lane Bryant in a size 16. If you heard me talking about Lane Bryant in my first video, I like selling it. These are these wide leg, kind of lightweight, little flouncy pants, trousers, boho, beachy, all of those things. Look how pretty that is. I loved these. They were incredibly lightweight. I think for summer, these are gonna be great. Speaking of, I have another one that's kind of in that category. These are just London jean chino. I have absolutely no idea what that is, but these are 100% linen, nice drawstring, pull-on, 100% linen pants. I tend to get anything 100% linen at the bins every single time if it's in good condition. Same with 100% silk, cashmere, and wool. Wool's the one that I will sometimes leave behind because it's heavier. But the others I will get every time in great condition. And these, I've sold like 2 pair of these just pull on 100% linen pants in the past like 2 weeks. All right, next, these were a fantastic find. If you can tell what that logo is, this was my last find of the day. Does anybody else do that? You're like, okay, this is my last rotation. And you go through things, you sort your cart, and then they bring out another rotation. And it's like, I need to stop, I have too much stuff. Well, that's what kept happening because they were doing a really good job of rotating bins that day. And so this was actually my final rotation, and I saw this little skeleton like flying across the bin. This is the Arc'teryx logo. Really, really great guy to look out for. There's the how you spell it. So these are women's size 10, just kind of khaki hiking shorts. Those are gonna do really, really well. I haven't looked up the comps yet, but they will do well. I must have had all my shorts kind of in one pile. These are Mountain Hardwear, men's pair of hiking shorts. My hiking stuff has been selling, so I was just kind of looking for these. These are in a size large. These will probably sell between 15 and 20, maybe up to 25 if I get lucky. All right. Another pair of Ohio State things. I said in the first video that I am an Ohio State Buckeye fan. I was in Columbus, Ohio, so I got to get some Buckeye stuff. There's tons of it there. I can't rescue all of it, but I like to pick select things. And these are a really nice pair of Nike basketball shorts. It's really hard to find good white stuff in the bins, but these were amazing. So these are a Nike size large. These will probably sell on eBay around $20. All right, this is one of the items I kind of debated whether I was going to get or not, but I ended up throwing it in. This is just a fleece zip-up vest from Columbia, but I always sell these $20 or so. This is a size large. They're kind of on trend right now with like Gorpcore, but this is a men's, so I'm not sure if that will help it or not. It just needs a nice lint roll. All right, if you watched part one, you saw me with a gorgeous Lafayette 148 blouse that was new with tags. Before I found that in that bin, I don't remember which one of these, but I found one of these pants. It was folded just like this. I grabbed it. People kind of avoid. You got like the vintage people looking for t-shirts and jerseys, and people skip stuff like this often in the bin, but I don't. So I grabbed it and I looked at it and I was like, dun 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 dun, Lafayette 148, size 12. The last thing I sold from Lafayette 48 was like a career dress. It sold in like 3 hours for $75. I will say though, I have 2 other things listed right now. They're just button down tops and they have been sitting for a little while. So I want to be honest about that. But these are just a size 12 khaki trousers. But that's kind of the vibe of this brand. It's very minimalist, contemporary. So I found those. They're in great condition. I was thrilled about that. And then when I looked over to the bin, it was like shoved against the wall. So I had to like climb over top to get to things. I saw another pair of folded trousers and I was like, I bet those are the same thing. They look folded the same way. They are untouched. And I was right. So these are kind of like a micro horizontal pinstripe. And they're also size 12 Lafayette 148. So it is my presumption that the same lady that donated the blouse probably donated both of these. And I just got lucky enough to grab them. I don't remember at all what this is. This is a men's sweater. That's all I know. Oh, okay. This was my first time finding scotch and soda. I have heard mixed things in the reselling YouTube world. But I don't always like to take people's opinions as fact. You shouldn't either. Even if it's something I have said, do your own research and try your own items and figure out your own comps. But this is a scotch and soda quarter zip pullover sweater. And I want to say it's wool or a wool blend. Excellent condition. I liked the logo down here at the bottom. So I don't know what that's going to go for. I need to still research that. Okay, we're getting through my bags slowly. I had 1 IKEA bag and 2 smaller bags. That was what I took that day, and I told myself I can't get anything that doesn't fit in that. And I did it. They were kind of overflowing, but I stuck with it. All right, another sweater. This one is Wallace, size extra small. I believe this to be men's. I still have to do some research, but this probably is cashmere if I picked it up. This is 8% rabbit hair, 8% cashmere, 20% nylon, 29% lamb's wool, and 35% rayon. So rabbit hair, cashmere, lamb's wool, that's definitely why I picked this up. Nice men's V-neck sweater. Okay, the next thing is a Garnet Hill youth size swimsuit. I love selling Garnet Hill women's, but I honestly didn't know they had kids. And here it is. Here's proof of the existence of Garnet Hill kids. This is a size 14. Look at the fish print. I guess it's not fish. Well, no, there are fish on it, but there's seashells, very beachy. I like the cutout. Cutouts have continued to be in trend the last couple seasons, so I would imagine that's going to continue through this summer. All right, this is a little t-shirt. I'm not sure yet if my husband is going to be keeping this or not, size medium, but this is Black Rifle Coffee Company. It's very popular. Their merch sells pretty well. So I'm not going to make a ton of money on it. It'll probably sell like 15 to 20. But even if he doesn't keep it, when I did some research, I do think the sell-through on those is pretty good. Okay, I'm seeing like a spot, but I think this just got like ran over by the cart. I think that's dirt that I can throw in the wash. This is American Giant. Another one of those brands that if you don't know it, you'll miss it. This just looks like an orange t-shirt, but American Giant sells supposedly pretty well, but it's another one I'm going to experiment with. So this is a size small, just a basic white t-shirt, but I still think that basic white t-shirt can sell between like 20 and 30 just because of how good of quality it is and because of the name. With that, I found this. That's the exact same story. This is Vince size small. I do like selling Vince, but I don't think I've sold Vince men's yet. I think I have one men's thing listed. So we're going to see how this polo does. All right, I got one more. I guess I got that Cincinnati Reds hat. This is a Cincinnati Reds baseball jersey. This is Majestic. I've sold Majestic a couple times. It was just in really good condition. I leave behind so much sports stuff, but I try to grab a few because sports stuff does sell for me. I just thought that one was worth it. I saw these cuffs and really wanted it to be Free People, but it wasn't. However, it is Easel Los Angeles, which sells great. It's only going to sell between like 20, 25, maybe up to 30. But it's super cute and people like it. I think the sell-through is pretty good on it. The other piece I've sold, I want to say sold within a couple days. I'll probably list that at 28, which is my standard price. You guys know that. All right, next thing is a J. Crew collab. I like selling J. Crew, but I especially like selling J. Crew collabs. And this is a collab with Haberdashery, which is a designer brand. And I like this print. What are these flowers? My mom would know this. I should know what these flowers are. Somebody tell me down in the comments. These dahlias? I don't know. But I like the prints. I've sold 2 or 3 different J. Crew collabs, even just in like button downs that have like a fun novelty type print, and they have all sold. I said in the first video, or in this video, I can't remember now, that I've been liking selling Lane Bryant. This is a size 26, perfect for spring and summer, sleeveless tank top. It's got a crochet lace top, ladder stitching along the bottom, and there's a ruffle, floral, all kinds of keywords. It's also this nice gauzy fabric, which has been really popular lately. This feels like it weighs nothing. I probably got this for a quarter. This is the Limited. The Limited is no longer in existence. It was a Lex Wexner brand who owns Victoria's Secret. But this is 100% silk. It's also animal print, so it had a lot of things that made me get it. Super light, good fabric, good print. It was a pretty easy decision for me. Lex Wexner actually got his start in Columbus, Ohio. He's from there. That's where the Limited had its start. That's where it was headquarters. So you actually do see a lot of Limited items in the bins there, and you have to be very selective with what you get. All right, this one I was very excited to find. This is Soft Surroundings, and I actually don't come across Soft Surroundings all that often, but I loved this. It's kind of like mixed pattern with a handkerchief, asymmetric hem, and look at the back. I like these details. These really cool rectangle buttons. I just think this is super cute. You can put it on with like some leggings. It is a size medium. How many sweaters did I get, guys? This is a Talbot sweater in a size 2X. I love selling Talbots. I left behind some other Talbot sweaters because like I can't get all of them, but then that week I had like 3 Talbot sweaters to sell, and I was like, I should have just grabbed all of them. But I did grab this one. It ended up being my favorite. It's a nice chunky knit, and I love these sleeves. Look how pretty those are. Size 2X, which is a great size for Talbots, but it is kind of heavy. So I still only paid a couple dollars for it, but I do take that into consideration. All right, speaking of heavy things, this is one I'm still a little bit unsure. We're gonna see how this goes when I list it. This is, I'm probably not saying this right, Falconable. And guys, if you know anything about this brand, please help me out down in the comments, because this, when I was looking it up, sometimes I was seeing this sell like in the hundreds, and then I would see it selling for like $20, and I could not figure it out. So I decided I was gonna risk it, because even if the brand itself isn't anything like amazing, it was designed in France. It is in amazing condition as just a classic pea coat, and it is 100% wool. So no matter what, an excellent 100% wool classic pea coat in a size extra large it's gonna sell well. It might not sell till winter, but it's gonna sell well. And I think the brand alone could make that sell for over $100. I could be wrong. It'll definitely sell at some point. More than likely sell between like 50 and 100. All right, we are down to our last, I think, 4 items, so stick with me. I'm also saving my favorite piece for last. I don't know if it's gonna sell the highest, but it is my favorite thing that I grabbed. Okay, this is just a fun one. This is Lauren Conrad. Lauren Conrad is sold at Kohl's, but I like grabbing her stuff because it's often lightweight, and it does always sell. But this is just a really nice lightweight blouse. I like the print, but guys, look at these sleeves. They do tie. This one's tied, I think. That is so cute. For all the boho girls out there, that is in a size large. Usually list her stuff around 25. All right, this is Cloth and Stone Anthropology. This is a newer tag from them. Just nice, super cute kind of tunic blouse. This is a size extra small, so I will probably wear it. I said in the last video, I've been creating little Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts of taking a piece that I thrifted and making a styled outfit around it. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed and that you follow me over on Instagram. It's at Life with MariaNicole. I've been trying to do more and more of those little short form content videos with some of my thrifted stuff so you guys can get some style inspiration and how I would style each of these pieces. I might do that with this one. All right, another just basic. I know I mentioned quite a bit I like selling Torrid. This is probably a stretch for what I needed to pick up. It's Torrid, but it's really basic, but I liked it. I thought going into spring and summer, if it was dead of winter, I wouldn't have grabbed this, but it's lightweight. It's kind of nautical with these stripes. It is a size 2, which is a 2X, and I think it'll sell for like $15 to $20. All right, here's my last item. It's funny because somebody threw it from one side of the bin to the other, and then I like immediately grabbed it, and I heard her friend say to her, like, do you know what you just threw? And she was like, yes, I know, but I'm trying to be good. And I thought that was funny. And I'm sure the reason she decided not to grab it was because it is big, it's bulky, it's heavy, but oh my goodness, it's adorable. And I probably am gonna do a terrible job of showing it. This, I don't even know what to call this. A cape, a coat, a wrap, a shawl. I will probably put all of those things in the keyword. But this is handmade in the Republic of France, Mariwear. And this is definitely vintage. Look at this. Look at the fringe trim. It is nice and heavy and warm. I can just see this person being like the epitome of style. Look at these chunky buttons. Let's see what else we got here. So it's got these nice armholes. Let me see if I can put this on. This might be a disaster. I'm gonna want to keep this. I don't know. Somebody's gonna love this. Somebody's gonna look so good in this. So this very well might sit till fall or winter, and that is okay, but I think this will photograph beautifully. I might have to model it for the photograph, but I can certainly do that. All right, that is all the things I got in this huge bins haul. That was 64 things. Remember, I got them for a cost of goods of 75 cents. If you want to see how I did that, watch part 1 of this video. I've been having a lot of fun with my reselling content. I appreciate you guys coming along for the journey. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.